Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense has the ball first today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
To the air, it's Romero. Got his man quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Auburn's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yep. He's loose on the left. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Hauls it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Finds his big tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Savage. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming with the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. These corners going to give them some space. Looking to pass, it's Romero. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the big fella. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. The Wildcats are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking deep down the right side. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Dropping back, it's Romero. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Savage. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets a block. Touchdown, Auburn! Special teams proving to be special. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw. It's Romero. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Deep in his own territory as he reels in that punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. No matter where they are on the field, they'll go for those chunk plays, and he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew...
Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll give it to the back. Powers through the defender. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over, and you saw it on that play.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this 1st quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Dropping back, it's Romero. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the missed connection on third down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Quickly complete. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's the handoff. Makes it past the marker. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The give to the back. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Auburn! A great catch and run for 6. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Tough to beat Maction, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Ohio is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Eden Stadium, but the Bobcats have struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over the Red Hawks of Miami. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs, and then hopefully move the football.
Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A design run for the quarterback. Across the 45. Turning it on. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Wildcats have their offense in high gear. Back to throw, it's Romero. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They want to run this quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Good right down the boulevard.
Let's not say they went into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of their way with their fingernail.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's sharp. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Let's talk for a second about Auburn. Done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week. A commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating...
Oh, he's got some space. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Running back searching for a hole. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Caught over the middle. It's Turner. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
They'll try the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Got his man out of the backfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. Looking to throw. Touchdown Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first two quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to go.
Breaks into the open. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
Yeah, and he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They go to the ground. Got room to work.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Got it behind the line. It's Sharp. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Penny. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now it's 2nd and goal. Ready. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. If these guys wanted to make a statement, statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop him. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, Auburn.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. To the air, it's Romero. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Number 15, on to kick it away.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Give to the running back.
Ball carried by the running back. Brought down. Second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Penny. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for a first down.
Floats it out in space. At the 26-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some changes, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
The give to the tailback. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
So close to that end zone, he can almost taste. It'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Hand off to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jones to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play to pick up a few. The Wildcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt.
And we don't always talk about the third part of the football game, but offense, defense, special teams, this is a huge shot in the arm. Their offense has struggled all game long. You force the fumble, give them good field position. Maybe this is the spark they need.
Fights off a defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complimentary football.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Ohio is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Eden Stadium, but the Bobcats have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over the Red Hawks of Miami. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Foster. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it down the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense make the stop.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. It's third down, and the line to gain is to 36. Leaves it with the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little...
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. To the ground, he's got it again. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Here's the heat. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth. When you know you have a team out